Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Absolutely Not podcast. I'm here with one of the loves of my life, truly, Becky Robinson. How are you?
How
the girls doing?
The girls.
The girls.
It's been years. I just remember when we first recorded that one podcast in your apartment in Gramercy.
Oh my God.
Remember that?
That was 2019. Hold on, I got a hair on the...
And I just lost an eyelash.
Yeah, you lost an eyelash. Keep getting a hair extension across the lip gloss. Yeah, bitch, we have done a lot. Since we sat on my really nice couches in my Gramercy apartment, we have done so much. Well, first of all, we survived a global pandemic.
We did.
And now you're fucking crushing it. And you, Becky, are one of those people in this biz who, the moment I met you, I go, love her, need her, want to put her on my bosom. I just love and adore you. I'm so fucking happy and excited for everything that's going on with you. Let's start from the beginning. What's happening? Tell people where you're from again, just a refresher.
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Tigard, Oregon.
Oh, Pacific Northwest.
Cul-de-sac. The good Pacific Northwest. Yeah, Tigard, Oregon. Tigers High School. Wait, what was I just thinking? I'm thinking about, I remember after we first met too, one of my first, before we both went back on tour following the pandemic.
Yeah.
We hopped on the phone. Remember that? I go, You got any material? No.
No. We called each other. I was on like a power walk in my neighborhood sweating. We both had realized we didn't even have 5 minutes of material.
Nothing.
Starting from scratch.
Nothing.
And then we were both like, all right, well, what areas are you hitting? Are you going to Arizona? And you're like, I don't know, bitch. Should I go to Arizona?
You doing Albuquerque? What markets you doing?
We were
only
panicking.
The big cities. Okay. Yeah.
And I love that we hadn't even written down a single joke, but we were like, yeah, I'm leaving Tuesday.
Think it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I already get something on me. I'm sorry. Just forget it. Forget it. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're a mess. I got Arnold Palmer on me. It's been a day.
She did a light iron. I'm full wrinkle dick supreme.
We're hanging on by a thread. You're doing the fucking most right now. Your tour is in full gear. All the opportunities are popping off for you. This is so exciting to see. Becky, it is so well deserved. You're so fucking funny. Tell everybody what you're doing these days.
Our tour just kicked back up. I don't even know. We're calling it the She Gone Tour, but we just kind of don't stop. We stopped for a month this summer so I could kind of get my bearings. Yeah. And I moved out of the trailer I was living in Malibu I bought a house in Calabasas.
Hell yeah.
For my dog, of course.
Right.
And it's just me in this 5-bedroom house, completely alone, dancing. I'm naked all the time.
Good for you.
I've been swimming naked in the pool, smoking joints.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Other times we are home. It's weird. It's like you're around all these people in whatever cities, and then you go home and it's just silence.
Isn't that
like, Alexa, play Def Leppard. And I just face plant into yeah.
No one understands if you're not, I don't think if you do what we do, no one understands the feeling of being so fucking full throttle, going 100 miles an hour, being overstimulated to then the weirdest, loneliest, most depressing feeling. But you also need it. Like it's something that I crave. If I don't have an afternoon in my home alone where I just kind of sit on the edge of my island in my kitchen and I don't speak, there's no music. I might also just be in a loose thong. You know, I just need clothes not to be touching me and no one to be talking to me.
Yeah. Sometimes I forego bathing for a little bit. Sometimes it takes me a minute for the wheels to start churning again.
For just like self-care.
Yeah. And then I come home too and the house is in shambles. Like there's one bedroom that's put together. The rest, there's still boxes everywhere. Yeah. Like, I went into escrow, and the day I went into escrow, I Googled, what is escrow? Yeah. It's all been, I only bought the house because the real estate agent was hot. He's 24.
Yeah, of course.
He's like, I think I can really see you in this house, Bex. I was like, I can see us here too.
You're like, and also, I'm going to be naked all the time. So if you want to come back over, Trevor, we could fuck in the hot tub. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been catching some weird shit on the Ring cameras of myself. Like,
just raw dogging it.
Ring cameras, we
do
around your house.
We do. I don't have them in the house. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
We are full throttle Fort Knox on the outside.
I like that.
I don't understand this thing where everybody's got the cameras in the house.
I bought them and I haven't put them up yet because I don't know if I want to see. I don't know if I want to see that.
Well, I always somehow end up on parental TikTok where it's parent show videos of their kids choking in the kitchen. And it's the Ring camera in the corner of the living room. And I'm like, if somebody just was recording me all the time, it would be me sitting on my kitchen island in my thong, just farting and eating Cheetos. You're not going to get anything spicy, you know?
It's like, I don't want to put myself in my own women's institution.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I'm in a constant Macy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're on the road. What is your go-to, what is your pre-show ritual?
It's recently changed a lot.
Okay.
Because I get into some very unhealthy,
lifestyle things.
We just went over this. Like, I just told my tour manager we have to remove all booze from the green room.
Yeah, really? Okay, because we're partying hard?
Because I'll always be like, I hear the people coming. I hear the like coming into the venue, and I'm like,
you get amped.
Oh, I should have a sip of something. I should just have a glass. Be wrong not to just have a thimble.
Right.
And then
4 Pinot Grigios later, and you're like, I can't zip up my tracksuit.
My wig's on backwards by the time I hit the stage, and like I think it's funny in the moment, and then I watch the footage back, and I'm like, Mom, I hate myself.
Yeah.
And
but your audience knows no difference, because here's the thing. I kind of had like one of these like out of body moments when I came and saw you in New York like a year ago. Your audience so dialed in was like when I was on the road the first year with like my characters, because I was opening with characters, and I was like, they just become so obsessed, and I was literally sitting in the audience like, everyone here needs to have had a chicken quesadilla before they came to the show. You know what I mean?
Everyone's fucked up.
Fucked up. Yeah,
you guys have called 911 at shows, right?
We have. We've had people arrested. Somebody's pooped themselves, thrown up. We had a woman fall down a flight of stairs. Like, and that's my thing. I'm like, guys, let me do my job, but I want to make sure you all go home safely.
I know. We had a woman shit herself. It must have. I think she was wearing a pea coat when she shit her. It somehow went up her back.
Oh no!
And then she came on, sometimes at the end of the show, if I'm allowed to, I'll bring a few people on stage to dance.
Right.
And she came up with her back covered in diarrhea.
She didn't know?
She didn't know.
Was she that blackout?
I didn't even know. I don't know if she knew. I don't know. But the security guard after the show, I think it was in St. Louis, he was like,
yeah, that's pretty Missouri.
Like, I've never seen anything like that shit in my life. There was a woman came out back covered in diarrhea. If she did know, if she did know, fuck yeah.
Darlene, we would like to hang with you. If you see this, call us. It was wild for me, and I don't know if you felt the same way. It was such a social experiment, because when I got out, I felt kind of insecure about how fucked up people were getting. I was like, does nobody want to hear what I have to say?
Yeah.
And then I realized, I'm like, everyone just is so excited to be out of the house and away from their families post-COVID. Yeah. We did have to do a couple safety PSAs, like, y'all, I prepared a show. I really want you to come and enjoy yourself, but I also want you to remember the evening, because you spent a good $1 on this.
Yeah.
So I had to dial it back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but smart that you're not drinking at the show. We care. We're artists. We care a little bit.
Sometimes, if I go off or if I like start dancing, they start screaming, and I'm like, you guys don't even, do you even want a bit?
Yeah.
Do you
want the material?
Do you care?
Because I will say, I just wrote this show on Tuesday, so if you don't want the material, I'm fine just pussy popping on stage.
I will drop trowel. I will pussy pop. I always forget to shave. You can't get the corners.
No. Are you rocking full bush these days?
I was till a couple days ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been talking up a couple slices.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I didn't even get through my pre-show ritual. I'm sorry.
No, you basically said, I had to quit drinking, and I just trimmed my bush because I've got some hotties with bodies on the way to hang out at the hot tub at the new place in Calabasas. Okay, I love where this is going. Continue.
Mm-hmm. The pre-show ritual, get there at 5, sound check, set list, hair, makeup, and then like there's 30 minutes like start pacing right before I go on.
Panic attack
run
time.
Around, I do like 20 squats, I do 20 push-ups.
Yeah.
And then usually while my intro music is playing, I dance really dramatically.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. It's the anxiety just starts to creep up. Like for me, it's in the form of like acid reflux, where I'm like, am I going to throw up? Am I choking? And then I do some sort of just like calisthenics in the back, and then all the stage hands, and like everybody working the theaters like this bitch is fucking nuts. She just went into a dead wind sprint behind the curtain. And then I like come out and people are like, why are you so winded? I'm like, you have no idea what I've been doing fighting for my life backstage.
Yeah. I know they're always like, never mind. Never mind. She's doing something.
Okay, let's talk about these slices. You're back in the dating scene.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we looking for? I'm an absolute yenta. I love putting people together. So what are you looking for?
I like it's tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah,
they don't even need to be tall, actually.
Yeah.
I don't mind if they're a similar level, I say tall, and when I look on dating apps, I'm like, I'm always going for tall, and I'm like, I look back on who I dated, I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on my tippy toes all the time. I don't need that.
Yeah.
But
what's a healthy range for you? How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Okay. All right.
4 and some change.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic. So could be into a short king.
I just, came out of the 3 years with a woman.
Right.
It's been exactly a year now.
Okay.
And been talking to only men think I could probably date a woman again, but I don't know. I got to the point where I really missed men. I missed the simplicity and the stupidity, and it got very hard being with a woman.
It's a lot of feelings. It's a lot of emotions.
And she understood everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want someone that's a little out to lunch almost, you know?
No, I hear that because there's some days where I come home and I just want to bitch to my husband and he'll just be like, you feel better? And I'm like, I do actually. I don't want you to solve the problem. I don't want you to give me
solve it.
Don't you reason with me. No. Just be like, okay, you good? You want to go, get a frickin' martini or some ice cream? And I'm like, that's it. Thank you. Thank you for just listening for 2 seconds.
You've trained Jeff properly.
I really have. I really have. Yeah. And then other days it backfires where I'm like, why aren't you giving me the answers to the universe? He's like, pick a fucking lane, bitch.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
The grass is always greener. It's never quite right. Depending on the menstrual cycle as well.
Yeah. Are the ladies, I would imagine, are coming out of the fucking, woods for you though?
I get some action.
And in the lesbian world, what is more like the type that you go for?
I couldn't really tell you.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to like certain odd things, like
lazy eyes.
Things I wouldn't expect.
Okay.
Honestly, like boobs.
Yeah, boobs.
Why?
Okay, so
boobs are like feminine bodies because I have a very square figure and broad shoulders.
Same here.
Gymnast upbringing. Yeah. And so when I see an actual feminine figure, I'm like, that's nice. I can appreciate that. And a set of jugs. I also respect, I think if I were to ever cross over, I definitely think it would be more of a lipstick lesbian moment. Yeah. Like I'd want a set of jugs. I feel that. Yeah.
I get that. It's something nice to just
something we can share clothes.
Yeah. Oh God.
Well,
I don't know if I want to be with a beefy bitch. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I prefer. I don't know if I want a woman who's like also like, yeah, you want to iron my button down? Like I can't. I already share clothes with Jeff. It's a lot. Yeah. I think I want a petite gal. I do.
But that's tough too because then I get competitive and then I'm jealous.
Oh.
Like I was always like I'd be looking over in the bathroom like when she was like changing stuff. I was like, fucking God damn it. And I felt like it made me eat more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, you're eating healthy? Fuck that. I'm getting Domino's and Taco Bell.
When anybody has ever said anything negative about like my weight or my body or anything growing up, it never motivates me to like get in shape. I just double down. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'll see you at a fucking Cece's Pizza buffet and I'll show you who's boss.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep eating.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep eating.
Keep fucking shoveling it down.
All right. So we're looking for a guy, tall, dark, and handsome, but could also be a mid-sized king.
Yeah. I like someone that I've been meeting a few interesting slices lately. I just met someone I was in Lake Ponderay up in Idaho.
Yeah.
Met up with a fireman there.
Oh.
I mean, he came over. He was sober. And he was actually very nice. And I don't know what I said to him, but he texted me the next day and was like, seriously, don't struggle alone if you ever need to talk. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. But he's like texting me all this supportive shit now. So I must have really crumbled in his arms after we fornicated.
Were you drunk?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. So he was sober. That's the other thing too. It's like, you're like, no, what people don't realize is you may not have a problem. You're like, I just performed for 2,000 people and I just need 3 glasses of wine to get back down to base level because my adrenaline's through the fucking roof.
Yeah. It was like, if I do plan like a trip, I'm like, and I've tried to tell my parents this too. Like if there's a little something we squeeze in, like a cousin's wedding, or if like we go to the lake, I'm like, I'm probably going to get naked and really drunk. I'm probably going to get really stoned one day. Like my butt will be out. I'll be doing weird things because that's what I need to like completely,
Yeah. We should probably go to rehab or the Wim Hof method or something.
Someone sent me something about the Hoffman Institute last night.
Wim Hof. Wim Hof is a cold plunge. The Hoffman Institute. But here's the thing. I feel like any problem I have, I either work through it publicly, either on stage or in this podcast. You know what I mean? It's not the healthy way to do it.
It's like sausage comes, like it's really messy at first and chunky. And then like it kind of, a little bit later, you talk about it more and then you laugh about it. And then you're like, all right, learn something.
I've always been the person in therapy where I want them to give me advice or be like, listen to me, and then give me like a couple action steps, and then I want to move on from it. Yeah. I sometimes think we can over therapize. We can, like when people marinate on the same shit over and over again, at some point you're like, this is going to cripple you.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of break up with the therapist for a hot second and just be like, I get it, but we're still, I'm like all right, are we good? I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just started with a new therapist, and
how were the vibes?
Some of the housewives sent her my way.
Oh shit!
I performed at one of the girls' 50th birthday parties up in San Francisco, and they were like, "We've got a great one. Her name's Elizabeth," and she said to me in our first session, like, "You don't have to perform for me."
Yeah.
She's never smiled. She's never shown teeth.
So you like put the puppets away. You're like, well, I was actually going to introduce you to my family.
But there's quite a bit of dead air where I'm like, can I keep talking about the same thing, or can we fucking move on?
Yeah.
And some of the questions I'm like, I don't know. But I feel a lot of shame about things, and that's something I'm trying to work through. I think that helps. The less I drink, the less shame I feel.
Heard.
And I'm like, it's fine behavior. It's not a big deal. But like, I was talking to this guy the other night, and like, sometimes I feel bad for having like FaceTime sex or like, but I just started talking to this guy, Heather. First off, he said his favorite movie was Dumb and Dumber.
Well, so you're already like boner. I'm
interested.
I'm in.
I'm interested. I'm interested.
If you're quoting me during sex, we have no food, we have no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off.
Heads are falling off.
Immediate orgasm. I'm like, that's what Jeff does for me.
Not only that, but I'm like, you'll fit in with the fam.
Right.
You know? And we started talking. In all of his pictures, he was wearing a hat. So I was like, listen, I got to ask you something. And I think he thought it was going to be something like sensual. And I was like, you bald?
Yeah.
And then he sent me a selfie, and, you know, he was not, but it's, you know.
A few stragglers.
There's some things. He was like, no, look at me, I'm not bald. But then a few hours later, he was like, it's the most thing I'm insecure about. It's like the biggest thing. But then 2 hours later, he sent me a POV video of him walking down the hall and then windmilling his flaccid dick.
No, Becky, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. That? Why?
So he's an artist as well.
Okay, yes. I never want it I don't want you to put it into a balloon animal. I don't want the helicopter. I want none of that.
I didn't think I did either.
Yeah. Oh,
but I like that he doesn't give a fuck, and that he's sending these selfies that are honestly kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here, you know, full filters, like, and he's just sending his ugliest, and I'm like, it's kind of nice.
Sending nudes is hard, especially like I'm double D tits. You know what I mean? So it was always hard.
What makes that hard for you?
Well, I'll tell you what makes it hard, because you got to get it the right angle for them to sit up. You know, I got perfect areolas, but it would be one of those where I'm fighting with the timer. I need full 10 seconds. 3 seconds is not going to give me enough. I got to hit the chaise lounge. You know, kind of put one arm underneath so the nips are up.
I'm just picturing that all the nudes you're sending are Rose from Titanic.
No, they're all that. Yes. Or it's just me on my kitchen island.
You set a timer and then you run onto a chase.
I sure do.
With the heart of the ocean.
With the heart of the ocean. It's me dripping in diamonds with nips hard. Yeah.
You got the fucking diamonds, sister.
I mean, I started purchasing the jewels.
I know.
Can I tell you? We were talking about you lost your Prada bag and we're Aspen. Invest in jewelry. You know? I'm into it. I love jewelry, a diamond dealer.
I can't really do earrings. Every necklace is broken except for this one. But yeah, the satchels I can't hang on to. I mistreat them. Sunglasses.
The satchels.
Sunglasses. I was just in Idaho, pussy popping while driving the boat, and I flung my glasses flew into the lake.
Saint Laurent.
Saint Laurent. She gone.
You and I are very similar in the sense that when I met you, it's such a ADHD chaotic energy, but you're so hyper focused and so good at what you do. But we're both always kind of like I don't know if your person's like mine. It's just like I just found a rotten fucking banana in the bottom of my bag. It exploded. Yeah. There was fucking banana juice in my Prada.
Was that brown this morning? Or did you pack it like that?
It was completely yellow, and this was in my bag for 4 hours.
Prada's a little time machine.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's a dark cavernous hole of there's probably like an Aderall in there, a couple coupons to a Bed Bath & Beyond that went out of business absolutely 10 years ago.
Oh, all kinds of shit.
All kinds of shit.
I stole a bunch of shit from Netflix this morning.
Oh, good for you.
I went in the gender nooch bathroom and I just started grabbing a bunch of little tongue scrapers.
Oh, I love a tongue scraper.
Same.
That's my big thing. When people don't know that they've got bad breath, how are we not scraping? How are we not doing the oil pulling and all of it?
If I get a hint of poop breath,
it's
poop
over.
Mouth,
yeah.
Get that poop out of your mouth.
Yeah, get that poop out of your mouth. It can be up your back at one of your shows, but get it out of your mouth. So where are you going to next? What are you excited about?
I'm going to Stamford, Connecticut this weekend.
Okay, all right. That's a pretty niche place to be excited about.
Well, it's quite a pinnacle for the housewives.
Oh.
You know, close to, is it Greenwich or Greenwich?
Greenwich. Oh, yeah, the girls.
The girls are coming in from all, it's like, it's not a theater. It's one of the New York comedy clubs.
Okay, great.
It's one of those places that is like a really nice ego boot. Like you hear every tiniest little laugh and you're just like, oh, fuck, I feel good.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I think we're doing like 6 shows that just, they're going to, they're wild. And I'm golfing a couple days while I'm out there too. So I've been bringing my clubs on the road, trying to be a little more active.
Yeah.
Signing up for Pilates on the road.
I've been on the Pilates journey, dude. I saw you. We're doing the Lagri. We're doing the Lagri. I don't even know how you pronounce it. I'm doing that right now and I haven't seen the results yet, but every part of my fucking body hurts.
Yeah.
Every morsel, every nugget.
Good. I feel like my puss has shrunk.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess call the fireman. Ask him if it, did you hook up with him after you cried to him in his arms?
I think it happened before.
Okay, great. Yeah. But we blacked out. We don't remember the interaction.
But I do remember, I'm pretty sure he had a Zinin the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Big Daddy. Big Daddy.
A tobacco flavored one.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I know I can't talk because.
Why?
This is even bad. This is 8 milligrams. I normally use 12.
You usually do 12?
I usually do 12.
Jeff does,
I'm a truck driver.
Yeah, I think I want to try him, but Jeff's like, you got to try a 3. You got to try a 3.
I think you're a grown-ass woman and you can do what you want, but these are nice because the Zins are a little bit tough on the gums.
Okay.
These are little fluffy morsels of pure bliss.
I love that. What are they called? Lucy's? Lucy's. We'd love a sponsorship. Lucy's.
Lucy, please. I found this little Armenian man in Calabasas that sells them. Otherwise, you get them online for like $1,000. But this guy, he orders them special. He goes, come here, baby. Come here, baby. He lets me come behind the counter and shop.
He's like, you need some Lucy? I give you Lucy.
Some Lucy? I just sold a 12-pack. I'll go in and I'll get like 30 before I go on the road. Because if I run out, I'm like.
Do you wear one on stage? Wear one like it's a strap on.
When I run backstage to change into Entitled, I put one in. And then when I come out as Entitled for like the first 5 minutes, it's in my mouth. And then I go, hang on.
I've never dipped, but is it the feeling of like what is the sensation? Because I love a vacation sick.
A little head high. Or like, it's like a little head high / focus. I used to just like to, when I was like editing a video or something, reading, meditating, masturbating.
There's nothing better than when you're like just took an Aderall and all of a sudden you're like, do I need to jerk off? It's the weirdest feeling. Or like having sex on Adderall. Jeff's always like, wow, you're excited. I'm like, just took an extended release. Yeah. I feel you.
Like
okay, so we're zinning.
Lock in for really anything.
Yeah,
it'll do the trick.
Great.
Because I think we're so spastic that like sometimes
I'm a poster child for AD, like just for any sort of, Vyvanse, Adderall, but I can't take it and be creative. If I take it and try and write or do anything creative, it just completely.
Anything creative or shifting gears throughout the day?
Yeah, forget it. No, I need to be on a full emotional roller coaster in order for me to be efficient in anything.
I can't leave the house usually too.
Yeah. It's just me like with the toothbrush scrubbing fucking bathroom tiles. I've ordered like $10,000 worth of shit off Temu. Oh. That's where it gets.
Do you order off there?
My sister ordered a couple things and the shit was so outrageous. I was like, I'm going to take a lesson from her and not do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you a Temu gal?
I've never ordered. I've never dabbled in the dark arts.
Yeah, I respect that. I'm about to DHgate. Now, you know what? That's what we should do.
What's that?
DHgate, it's like where apparently you buy all the designer stuff. I've been spending hard-earned dollars on the real deal. Bought these at frickin' Suffrages.
We talking full price.
Maybe I took a Lucy and I'm speedballing right now. I bought these. 400 pounds at the Gucci store.
Absolutely.
And you know what? I forgot about the translation. I forgot about that. It's about $800 for these fucking things.
Yeah.
Bad purchase. DHgate, you could probably get these quarter. Nickel.
Quarter. Well earned though.
Yeah, well earned. So I've never bought fake bags or any of that shit, but I think I'm about to start doing it.
I did just DM someone about a fake Birkin and then I was like, what am I doing?
I'm anti-Birkin. We're not Birkin girls.
I know we're not. We're not.
We're like
too put together. I like something with a little more flash, a little more flair.
Yeah, I want like a Christian Dior like cheetah print bag. Yeah. I need something that can take a spill.
Yeah.
What happens if I've got a rotten oozing banana in the bottom of the Birkin? I'll never hear the end of it from all my rich bitches.
And it's just stiff. I need something I can. I'm stuffing every bag full of giblets of chicken, drinks that will spill,
slice of lasagna,
nibs of Fireball, pills everywhere. And
just
the pills are popping open.
Pills. It's Monistat. It's Vagisil. It's Aderall. It's Xanax. It's uppers. It's downers. It's Lucy's. It's all of it.
It's the bottom of every purse is pouches.
Yeah.
And I reuse them.
Oh, wait. What do you mean?
Why do I say this?
Why do you say this out loud?
I don't know.
Lucy, we really need you to send Becky some more nicotine pouches because that's disgusting. That's like taking gum out and then putting it back in your mouth.
You've never done that?
No. No, because once it's cold, it's not even that the germs have hit it. Once it changes consistency and it is not lukewarm in my mouth anymore, I'm over.
I just sometimes wonder if I got all the nicotine out of it the first time. And I wonder if my gums could suck back a little more.
Have we done any sort of like medical research on what the effects are?
No, but I've been seeing a lot of commercials that say nicotine kills the brain.
I'm like, well, yeah, I've already killed my fucking brain.
I know, same.
Also, they say like the number one reason that people get cancer, nobody talks about it, is just like if you drink alcohol. If you have ever had alcohol, you have cancerous cells in your body.
Yeah,
so we're all fucked.
Yeah. That full body scan thing, you did one, right?
I haven't done one. I'm dying to do it. Tell me everything. Think you got spooked for a second. You're good, right? I
got spooked.
What happened?
Well, they were, it's just the terminology they used, like real doctors don't like that people are doing this. Because they're like...
Yeah, because it's preventative. That's why. And I'm not even like a conspiracy theorist, but like, because we don't need to go and pay them.
Yeah, and for anything that's like, I don't know, my sister and her fiance, like he's an ER doctor, and they're like, it's legit. Just like we all have shit inside of us that's like wrong with us. And I'm like, okay. But there were these 2 tortellinis that popped up on my brain. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? And so
you were spiraling on Instagram for a minute. You were literally like, are there any brain tumor doctors specifically that can DM me? And I knew you were sitting in the hot tub naked, with 7 Lucy's in both sides of your mouth.
I was.
Yeah, I got nervous for a while.
I was getting ready to move. I had like gone to Mexico during a hurricane. I was coming home and I was like, TBD brain tumors. And then someone actually connected me to like right over here, Cedars, like one of the best neurosurgeons. And I did like a proper MRI and it's just because my mom had a big brain tumor.
Yeah.
And it really fucked her, she also had like a terrible brain surgeon that was an evil guy who lost his license.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, how recent was this?
And this guy that I saw, she was in town. She came with me to the appointment. And it was when I was like 13.
Okay.
She came with me to the appointment. And the doctor was like, "You had Dr. Delshaw."
Oh shit!
I'm just upset you didn't come to me. And my mom was like, "What?" Like And right after
he's notorious
we walk out,
for
she
this.
Goes, "I need a mimosa. I need a mimosa." Right? Went straight to the IV.
Yeah, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I mean, like I'm also, I don't know, and because you've had a sick parent.
Yeah.
Thank God she's doing okay now. Yeah. But like, I lost my dad to cancer. So I kind of feel 2 ways about it. I'm either like, I'm going to get hit by a bus tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or I also want to do the scan and like know what's going on. But it's also like, if you find out what's going on, also what the fuck are you going to do about it?
Well, the tits are the hard thing.
Oh, fuck the
scan,
tits.
The mammogram doesn't show anything. The Prenuvo, I don't think actually shows too much. Like I think we got to get ultrasounds on our tits for it to actually yield any results.
Also, everything kind of feels lumpy. I'm just throwing this out there.
So lumpy. And
everything feels really squishy.
Is it the muscle?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
If I lay on it wrong, I'm like, what's that?
Is it a lymphatic drainage? You know what I mean? And my weight fluctuates. I'm 15 pounds heavier on a Tuesday. I'm skinny on a Wednesday. I go into the doctor's office and they're like, you're an anomaly. I've had every fucking thing pop off on a chart. And then it's just like I'm dense. I feel like there's just so much going on inside. I'm dense.
I don't float.
Fuck no. No. I'm just, my mom used to always say, like, when my sister and I were born, we weighed the same amount.
Yeah.
And my dad said, it was like holding a pound of feathers and a pound of pennies. One just feels heavier. I'm like, obviously the pound of pennies. And I'm just like, yeah, do I want to know what's going on in my body? I don't know.
Do you think your sister has Robin's like genes and you got your dad's?
100%.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah. My sister's like a 00 petite.
Same
and I'm over here, literally had a fitting yesterday for the Emmys. And I'm like, nothing fits.
And you're sweating.
Oh,
I hate that.
Oh my God. And they're like, so what we can do is we can corset the back. I'm like, I need 6 more inches of fabric. Yeah. I told my mom, I live with her. I said, Mom, if you put one more thing in the fucking dryer, I cannot afford to lose thread count. I am at max threshold. Like I hang everything to dry. Yeah. Nothing goes in the dryer. Like, I'm fighting for my life over here.
I'm also tired of corsetting shit.
Yeah, I am too.
My cousin got married. I had to corset that dress.
Yeah.
The corsetting cost $600. The dress was $200. I was like, what is this?
So I can like not be able to breathe? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to your brain tortellinis.
Yeah.
So they went, you're all good, but it was just like, what was the diagnosis?
The doctor called and he was just like, yeah, you just have like a couple cysts and that's that.
Yeah.
I think you're fine. Like, that's kind of it. And I was like, well, am I dying? Like,
yeah,
that's just kind of all there is to it. And they're like, if you start to notice something weird, and I'm like, well, the other day I drove on the wrong side of the road. I've got multiple personality disorder. I fell in my own pool the other night with a head wrap ice pack on my fucking head.
And I have a fireman that wants to take me to rehab. So yeah, I think things have hit rock bottom.
My friends are sending me Hoffman Institute shit. I don't know.
I think you're doing okay.
I think it's all right.
Yeah.
I think it's just the chaos. It's so nice. I feel so good when I'm with you because I feel like it's just nice to be operating at a similar speed.
Yeah.
You know what else is fucking hard?
What?
I wonder if your mom is like this because my mom came to town for a bit, like we kind of, it was a while. And I was like, maybe we fly home.
Right.
And she tries so hard to be like, you need to rest.
Yeah.
You've got so much on your plate. The second I doze off for a nap, she's like, get the fuck up. We've got fucking shit to do. You've been fucking sleeping all day. Or she'll be ramming the vacuum against the couch. I'm like, Mom?
I live with my mother, Becky. There is no rest for the weary. I have this rule, and I keep saying it. Fuck it. Amy Mallon, realtor, I just need you to go ahead and get me the condo. I am saying, like, I come home Sunday nights from the road, and we are moving furniture. We have decided to repaint a bathroom. We're fucking wallpapering. The dog's in the hospital. I'm like, I've been gone 48 fucking hours. Why did all of a sudden we need a project? I get my dad now. Like, I know I'm physically my father. It's funny that now I'm kind of like, the roles of reverse. I'm like, my office is my dad's old office, like all these things. And I get when my dad would come home from the road and just be like, God damn it. And turn around and want to drive to our house in Hilton Head. He's like, I can't do it. My mom does the same shit. If I'm taking a nap, and I have to tell her, like, I need 20 minutes.
I'm out for
I'm out. I'm out. And it's a knock. It's opening the front door. There's an Amazon package.
Hey, Heather.
Yeah. Hey, Heather. Heather, I'm going to Home Goods. I know you just fell asleep. You finally got into REM. I'm letting you know I'm going to Home Goods. The dogs are barking. It's just like fucking kill me. But if she wasn't around, oh my God.
I know.
Oh, if I don't hear that yapping in my head, I would go nuts.
It seems like you have a pretty good edible system.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
What's your sleep? Do you take something for sleep nightly?
I have to because I got to one point when I was on the road where I wasn't sleeping and my doctor said, you're going to have a heart attack. Literally was like, you're unwell. So I love these gummies. They're called Early Bird gummies and they're out of Austin. They sent them to me and they're actually great, not sponsored, but they're fantastic because it's like the perfect amount of CBD and THC. It's just a little THC.
Floating on a cloud, my brother.
Yep. And I love to take them and not tell Jeff. And then I'm just like sitting in a chair in the corner like, you want to get frisky? But I'm like giggling. And then he gets pissed because then I giggle the whole way through sex. I do that. I take trazodones. Those are nice, non-habit forming.
Yeah.
I do magnesium spray on the feet.
Yeah.
And then I put on socks. Have you done the magnesium?
I've done the magnesium, but I think we talked about this once, get a lot of diarrhea.
Yeah, so that you're taking the wrong magnesium. You're probably
taking the Calm.
Yeah, the Calm. Oh, I will shit myself.
I also got the pill form from Erewhon, and we were in Nashville, and Deanna's my tour manager. I go, Deanna, if I shit one more time, I'm ending. I'm ending it all. I was like, I can't walk.
Take the topical magnesium. There's also this company called Prima. They sent me this magnesium oil. Again, not sponsored. It's like a CBD magnesium oil, and I come out of the shower. Okay, you're on the road. You're gonna carry this bottle with you. Looks like lube. Just lube yourself up.
Good.
You like it soak in all the magnesium because apparently if you take it topically and it soaks into the skin, you're gonna just slide into bed, take a Trazzy, maybe a little gummy, cue up the TikTok, and you're gonna be before you know it. But I always forget to take this shit with me on the road. You know what I mean?
And the amount of pills that are coming on the road, it's getting larger and larger.
Yeah.
Most of and it has to be on my person.
All the time because I panic.
I can't even put it in the overhead. It's got to be in between my thighs on the flight.
Oh no, this is me on every flight. Just my tiny little Prada, just like clutching it. Do not take my pills. You cannot take my pills.
I've got the Xanax as needed. Went down to Mexico, bought just a gang of Mexican Valium.
Yeah, be careful on that one though.
I know.
You got to be careful on that. Yeah.
I also bought Zofran, but I haven't done it because that came in loose packaging. I literally was at the pharmacy and I go, does this have a fentanyl in it?
Yeah.
As if she would answer. She was like, no.
I bought in Mexico, this was 5 years ago, I bought Xanax and it ended up being ecstasy.
In Mexico?
In Mexico. Yep, because the reason we found out is because I noticed that the pills had little smiley faces on them. And I Googled it and it was ecstasy. So surf's up, dude.
I wonder if these pills might be something else because I have been feeling real good.
Okay. Well, let's
definitely not ecstasy. It was like, because Xanax doesn't necessarily make you sleep. It just kind of like calms.
It knocks me out. If I have one glass of wine and a Xanny, that is just, that's dream team right there.
Crinkle it into a little soft beat.
Oh, a little soft beat, a little Xanny. Why haven't they come up with that? They have all these like seltzers. Why haven't we figured that one out?
I don't know.
God, maybe that's our next business venture. I'm just saying.
I think it's a good idea.
I'm pretty sure that if you went to any beverage company, they're like, you absolutely should not be mixing Xanax and Savvy B, but we're going to figure out a holistic way to do it.
You keep it light.
Keep it light. That's what we always say. If you keep it light.
Yeah. We're not calling an Elvis dying on the toilet. It's just a little nibble.
I need something to just calm down a little bit.
Cut to finding one of us dead in a hotel room.
It's like that comedian Becky Robinson died in Sanford, Connecticut. She was leaving the Funny Bone and absolutely slipped into a coma.
She was leaving the 200-seat venue. Oh.
I love you. I don't even feel like we're like doing a podcast right now. I just want to giggle with you. I'm so happy for everything that's going on with you, Becky. What do you think was like the big thing that took you over the edge? I mean, obviously your entitled character is so iconic and it resonates.
Over the edge.
Yeah, but like sent you like into the stratosphere. The next stratosphere.
Entitled.
Yeah.
Was helpful.
Yeah, entitled was helpful. Yeah.
I think just hitting that like deepest, darkest low during the pandemic. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like I've learned more over the past 4 years than I ever have, just because of doing so many different things. I've always liked doing so many different things, but like going through so many emotions of so much scary shit, and just like also learning how to like have needs.
Have needs?
So difficult.
Yeah.
But once you
to say those out loud, is that the difficult part?
Yeah.
Okay, let's elaborate on that.
And to not feel like you're burdening everyone.
Yeah.
And then to remember like, okay, they're here to help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to express, I need XYZ in order to do this. Otherwise, like, you know.
I mean, Tina's sitting in the room. Tina runs all my operations for everything.
Yeah.
And she's like, you gotta use your words. Tell me how you're feeling. And I'm like, I'm crippled with the amount of things that are going on in my brain.
Yeah.
But when you're working smarter, not harder, you hire smart people who know what the fuck's going on.
I hired a lot of friends for a long time.
Yeah.
I also was just telling, is it Emily?
Yes.
Gen Z Emily.
Gen Z Emily, yeah.
I hired Gen Z for a little bit.
How'd that go?
She was a stripper who was stealing money from me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me everything. How'd you catch her? I love it, to catch a predator story. You know what I mean? Had to catch a stripper. All right, here we go.
My thighs are so sweaty.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Get comfy.
About it.
I'm
How
wearing
much can you see, Tina?
Yeah.
It's got shorts, I think. Well, completely normal. Multiple interviewed with my tour manager.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I just hit my funny bone.
Take a minute. In with the good air, out with the bad.
If this doesn't win a fucking Peabody or a Pulitzer Prize, I'll be so pissed.
We'll be right back.
Okay, yeah. We'll be right back after this.
You okay?
Okay, yeah, I'm great. I'm fine. Sorry. All right, so you hired a Gen Z stripper to be an assistant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And kind of, I mean, stuff moves so fast. And I just thought like, oh, maybe she knows better ways of doing this. Like with like Shopify or whatever. She was just like, oh no, I can just do it from my phone. I don't need any of that stuff. And she was like, telling everyone that the like tech that we, take cards with and stuff wasn't working. And so she was taking cash from everyone and pocketing it.
So when you were selling your merch, you were getting none of that?
A lot of it was like thousands. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Tens of thousands.
God, these kids are smart.
And then we were at one like big theater, and someone else that I trust very much was there like helping. And that was when it all like came together. Like we had kind of thought like something was sus. And yeah.
And then how did you approach it? Like how did you fire her? Or did somebody else do it? Because they were like, I saw it. I could have.
I've always been such a pussy, but I was like, I am fucking fired up. I was in the Chelsea Hotel in New York, and I called and I said, today's going to be your last day working for me. And she was like, will you write me a recommendation? And I was like, no.
Fuck no.
And that was that. It was just like very quick, very simple. Like, yeah.
It is wild how people are so brazen. And listen, we're the easy people to take advantage of because there are so many things going on and like we're on the road but it is wild when you're like, I was just actually at dinner the other night with a friend and she was talking about a similar thing. She was like, somebody literally robbed her blind, was spending like thousands of dollars on personal family vacations on the business credit card, and she had no idea until like her financial advisor. Like, I mean, my financial advisor is Jeff fucking Daniels, and I
trust him with my life.
Let me tell you right now, if
like, Heather, fucking Gucci again.
He looks at all my work dinners. He's like, how much do y'all need to fucking eat? I just eat off the country club tab. I'm like, no, I pay for it, Jeff. Yeah, just because you go and they don't give you a bill at the end, I still pay it monthly.
Oh, that bill adds up,
That bill adds. Those chicken tenders, next thing you know, fuck, couple ranch waters and chicken tendies, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm doing double. I just joined Calabasas Country Club.
I'm so excited for you. How is it? How's it
all the grass is brown.
Yeah.
They just sent an email actually that dues are cut in half next month because the grass is brown.
Is it brown because like of a wildfire, or I just
think we haven't seen some rain in some time.
Got it. Yeah.
A lot of people just been divoting left and right. Apparently a lot of people have been complaining. But I got my like first bill because it's been a month, and I was like, fuck me up the ass.
Yeah, when you it is play money
to brunch. You're like, number. You know what's kind of weird, actually?
What?
My member number is.
Why are we telling anybody this? Do we need to bleep that out?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, we'll bleep it out. Great.
But it's the first 4 numbers of my dad's cell phone number.
Yeah, so we should definitely bleep that out, Becky. Ow, I just hit my head now.
God damn it, dude. I need an Advil.
I know, I'm hot. I have been self-loathing though. I am not.
I love you. Always like make me snap back into gear because like you posted a story yesterday morning and you were like, "This bitch is up. She has ironed a dress. I got a full fucking face beat. You spilled water all over the couch. I mean, Heather's falling apart. Okay, she hit her elbow. She hit her head. She can't do the fitting for the Emmys. It's Sunday. She just spoke at a college. Shouldn't have. It's illegal. Okay." She got pulled a brown banana out of her product.
Brown banana. Also, just wanted to tell whoever Bob's chocolate chip oat bites, these are a choking hazard. I almost fucking choked on one of these. I choke a lot though. So does my husband. But I was at this fitting yesterday, and I'm just
I just farted for 15 seconds straight.
What?
I just farted for 15
Good for you.
Straight.
Good for letting it rip. You know what?
This couch is very absorbent. Okay, you did the fitting and what?
I did the fitting and I was almost in tears. Tina was there and I was just like, it's just one of those things where nothing's fitting. It's just tough.
Who brought the wrong size?
No, it's not. My stylist is phenomenal. It's that if it says it's a 16 or a 14 and it's designer, it's an 8. Yeah. This happened when I was wedding dress shopping. Anything that's like couture or designer, because that's what you have to do for these fucking parties and Emmys and bullshit. Yeah. It's like they're lying to you. So I'm like, can we take 2 size 16s, sew them together, and then or just just get a fucking Cirque du Soleil circus tent at this point and just put a hole in it. I'm fucking done. I'm so done.
Give me a goddamn moo-moo. I love that. I love the moo-moo. I used to work with her husband.
Nico. Actually, we were just talking about this because they were at our house. Shout out to Nico Miller. He literally was like, Becky and I worked in a cubicle together.
A cubicle.
That's so wild.
I got a 9 to 5 fresh out of college to start stand up in LA. And he was like brought in to like write copy. And I was uploading videos for Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. One of them.
Yeah.
One of the men in late night.
We would all just like be like, this fucking sucks, right? Man. Yeah. But he was always so funny. And he's coming on the cruise, right?
Nico's going to come on the cruise. He didn't want to come on the cruise, but I have a windowless room with his name on it. And I told him just set up some cameras. And then, anybody who wants to have like a swinger moment, you can go down there and direct direct that. That's what he's in charge of. He'll be the cruise pervert.
The cruise is going to be insane.
It's going to be insane. Okay, we got to talk about the cruise. You're coming on the cruise. It's going to be out of control.
Bahamas. 2025.
2025, Bahamas. One stop, all you need. It's going to be insane.
I've been getting emails. I've been getting DMs, sometimes in the Cameo requests.
Yeah.
I mean, these people that they're,
they
want
it.
How do I get a cabin? I'm coming. I'm leaving my husband. I'm leaving my fucking kids. They're ready to.
That I'm a little nervous about it. I do think that we should probably have bring on an extra medical professional to do IVs for us every morning or night. Oh, we already have it. Tina already is on it. She knows.
And what are those things called that Narcans?
I administered Narcan. So
you have?
Yeah.
To Heather?
No. No, Tina was outside of a grocery store and she administered Narcan too.
How does that enter the system? Is it a shot? Oh.
Yeah, but I've also been getting pushed those peppermint sticks on TikTok for like your air passages. Knowing me, I pick up the Narcan one. Just think I'm hitting a quick Flonase, and the next thing you know, may work the opposite way. I don't know, but yeah, the cruise is going to be insane. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. To me, it's going to feel like summer camp. I loved camp. Like I was a kid who gets so excited. I show up with my trunk full of stickers and snacks. And I'm like, who wants to be my friend? Like that's what this cruise is going to be.
Yeah.
I think what we should do afterwards, and if you're down, if you don't have to like run off and do shows after that, I think we're going to need 4 days. Just fucking cancel them. We need 4 days to decompress. I'm thinking we either rent like a sick house in Miami or we go down to the Turks and Caicos, easy to get to and then we do like that whole weekend. We're just phones off, face down in the sand.
Thinking about what just happened.
Call the fireman, see if he wants to come. I don't know. I just think that would be a really good idea.
You don't want me to call the...
What?
The spinner?
Yeah. The guy spinning?
What is that called? The windmill?
Oh, the windmill. What did you do? What was your reaction to the guy windmilling his penis?
I think I just said no.
No.
I said no.
No. Stop.
Yeah.
Hard stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you had FaceTime sex with him or no? Okay, good for you. Good girl. Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to see that flaccid again. Okay, let's go. Whip it into shape here, my brother.
Whip it into fucking shape. All right, so what's on your vision board? Becky, we're going to get into the voicemails here in a second. I mean, you and I are bouncing around everywhere.
I know.
I'm just giggling. This is the best part of the job. Can I tell you, there's nothing fucking more annoying when they're like, you gotta get gas. I'm like, I just want to talk to people that I like.
I know.
I don't want to interview someone and learn something new.
Yes, you got to be consistent. You got to do this. This is like, I'm going to do what I want.
I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. My God, my lips are dry. I need a gloss.
You need people in your ear at all times. Well, we're writing the Entitled movie. Oh yeah. Actually.
Yeah.
We're putting on the first Entitled golf tournament in 2025.
I better be there. I would like an invite.
You will be getting a fucking Tina, you too.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think we're going to do it in Tulum adjacent.
Oh,
at like a PGA course.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Great.
It's going to be fun. So working on that, working on the movie, working on the tour, and then first special in March.
Great. Do we know where we're filming this yet?
Well, we were planning on the Wilbur, but now I don't know if we want to do something union.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. Yeah. No, I'm so excited for you to shoot a special. I mean, you're so fucking talented and you're one of the funniest people I know in real life too. And I feel like, a lot of people, they're like, oh, I've gotten asked like, what's Becky like in real life? I'm like, she's the fucking same. She's just a fucking, we giggle. There's a difference in when you laugh with somebody and you fucking giggle.
Yeah.
I feel like we giggle.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for you to shoot the special. Are you going to do a special with Entitled? Do you know yet?
I'm thinking of doing like a 3-part thing.
Yeah.
That's like part is me, part is Entitled, and part is like a BTS docu sketch thingy.
You just FaceTime sexing everyone. Which honestly, I'd be horny for it.
Angles, I'm like, this can't be turning anyone on.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, I'm ashamed by my own vibrators.
Yo.
I have one big black one.
Yeah. Mastodon. Yeah.
It's a Mastodon. And the other day, this guy was like, well, that's pretty big. I was like,
yeah, don't be sending me your little chode windmill videos anymore.
I can't be seeing that.
This is Ronnie. Meet Ronnie. Yeah, I know.
I haven't named it.
Yeah, well, I think
Mastodon
you
should.
Is Mastodon's a good one.
Of you.
Yeah, as you should. As you should. I think more people should think about me during sex.
So you and Jeff are still post-marriage sexually active.
Yes, we are. You know, this is like the 4th time I have been asked this week. I just got asked it on an interview yesterday.
People, Heather.
But somebody asked me, they're like, what's your sex life with your husband? I'm like, we do sex.
It's great.
I still very much so enjoy him. Now, I do find him incredibly annoying. You know what I mean? But that's, I also think, a healthy marriage. Becky, let me tell you this bullshit. I just got to LA yesterday, and I'm laying in bed, and Jeff frantically texting me, can't find the Apple remote. Do you know where it is? Called me 3 times. I didn't hear it. And I said, honey, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm in Los Angeles. Yeah. You're in Atlanta. You think I know where the Apple remote is? And of course, I'm like, use it on your phone. Well, he can't download the app for some reason. His phone glitches. And I said, look on the side tables, the stacking boxes.
Between the crevices of the couch.
Thank you. Look by the bed. Check the dog's butthole. I don't know.
It's their first point of action is to text. To ask for help, and it's no.
We
need you to look inward.
When Jeff just takes action, or when Jeff just does something that I'm like, whatever you want.
Yeah,
I will reverse cowgirl. Yeah. I'll do the butt. Whatever you want.
That's how easy this can be for you.
Don't ask me a question. Yeah. I can ask questions all day long.
Just a lot of where is stuff.
Where is stuff? What time are things?
How is
told you?
And here's the thing: they can't ever find anything. How is he at finding his golf ball? Fucking brilliant.
Great point.
Fucking brilliant.
Fucking brilliant.
You can always dig that out of the rough.
You always know what time your tea time is. So why don't you know what time things are for me that are important? Yeah, well, I think I might have to serve him papers this weekend. Okay, Becky, we could just be ADD all day long, but I think we should get into put on the headphones. Okay. So, people call in and then we give them unsolicited life advice.
I'm so excited.
All right, can you hear? As always, you can call into the Absolutely Not line, 800-213-7503. But I feel like it's only appropriate that we take some calls with you. She's put in another Lucy, ladies and gentlemen.
I put it in.
Oh, you put it in there.
The thing about this comes with a little trash on top.
Oh, okay. So you can save it for later.
Hey, Heather, this is Nikki from Nashville. I'm just calling in to say absolutely yes to booking the cruise. But the people want to know, we'd love to hear about your recommended training plan. Like, should I be drinking 4 Aperol spritzes and down in a pan of tiramisu every Saturday? Like memorizing Pitbull's entire discography? The people need to know how to prepare ourselves. Just let us know. Ciao, Bella.
Ciao, Bella.
Okay. Nikki from Nashville. We love that you're coming on the cruise. Cannot wait to see you. Tiramisu, bitch. Let's get into it.
Culo.
Oh, yeah, culo. I've been obsessed with Pitbull. That was one of my first impressions I ever did. And Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide. I mean, we're docked in Miami, and that's where we're taking flight, setting sail, if you will. Yeah. So I thought it would only be appropriate if we had a Pitbull impersonator. And then I'm going to try and get a hair and makeup team on the cruise so I can go back into my full Pitbull. So we're going to have a Miami-themed nights. Pitbull-themed night.
Yes.
So feel free to bring a bald cap, bring a white silk suit, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fucking fun.
Yeah. And Nikki, as far as training goes.
Yeah.
I mean.
Ooh, training. I would do some light, some incline walks just because, to get the heart rate up.
I would say you're going to want to be boozing leading up to the journey.
For sure.
You're going to want to pack a plethora of items. Dramamine.
Dramamine, number 1. Yeah.
Adderall.
Xanax. A lot of sarongs. A
lot of sarongs.
I like a sarong. It's versatile.
I love a frock.
Put
a sarong on your head, you
wrap it around. It's a nice halter top dress.
Yeah.
It's a skirt. It's a shirt.
Yeah.
Sarongs. Pills.
Accessories.
Yeah, I'm an accessory girl because a lot of things off the rack don't fit. That's why I buy expensive sunglasses, Prada bags,
little pops of zhuzh,
diamonds. The shirt is from Zara. The jeans are from Nordstrom. The whole outfit's $45.
Or Amazon.
The socks are Amazon. The thong is Skims, but the rest of it is very expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think also in terms of training, Nikki from Nashville, there's going to be so many people, like, you can do, the girls got you.
Yeah.
everyone's gonna have you covered.
That is true.
If you're falling down, someone there is gonna pick you up, bitch.
There's nothing better than being surrounded with a bunch of women, because if you forget your Dramamine, some bitch named Carol's got it.
Yeah.
If you forget your frock, some bitch named Carol goes, you know what? I've already done your color wheel, and you are a winter. You are a cool winter, and I got a purple little moo-moo that's gonna look great on you.
And she don't give a damn if she gets that thing back.
Oh, she don't give a damn. She's like,
Saron's
honestly,
gonna be flying off that boat.
Literally, that is one thing. We might want to add like an Apple AirTag to the sarong just to weigh it down, or maybe like a little paperweight on the sarong, because I can just see us, that horn blows. We're taking off out to that international waters, and it's just everyone's sarongs are just blowing off back to port. Yeah.
A little hair extension and eyelash in the wind.
Oh, my hair extensions are holding on for dear life. It's just, I've been windswept recently.
Yeah.
But Nikki, I think you should be so excited. I think this is going to be so much fun. Come with a good attitude. I also think maybe, Taylor Swift does friendship bracelets, but maybe we do something like that, or maybe we get like the What Would Jesus Do bracelets with everyone's Instagram handle or something. There's got to be something creative that we can trade.
We can toss around.
We can
trade a new form of currency.
Yeah.
Barter.
Barter with lead-free tampons or something, or Diva cups. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna barter with Diva cups.
Yeah. Take my vibrator.
Yeah, just bring Ronnie the Mastodon. Bring him on. That'll be fun. I can't wait. I'm hoping everyone behaves. I'm just gonna tell you, ladies, again, hit the buffet. Do 2 laps if you're gonna be doing a long day of drinking.
Love a cruise ship chicken sandwich.
Oh, the best.
Little meat, little bread.
A lot of Caesar dressing.
A lot of Caesar. A lot of spice. And I feel like there's gonna be rum floaters left and right.
Can I tell you, I thought about, a lot of celebrities have, Ryan Reynolds has the gin and everybody's got the tequilas. I think we should bring rum back. And I've been saying this for a minute.
I think that's a hell of an idea.
I mean, who doesn't like rum?
Well, and you're a Turks and Caicos gal.
Thank you. Hello?
It's right up,
I live off rum runners.
Yeah.
And we're going to be having rum runners after the cruise.
Yes,
and we'll feel fine because we're getting IVs every day. Look at that. Look at God.
On the cruise?
On the cruise, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm not fucking around. Yeah, we need to get somebody like a Noon, a Liquid IV, a Pure, one of those companies to sponsor the whole fucking thing.
For sure.
So reach out. If you're into the game of hydration, reach out.
Put in a couple calls.
Yeah. Let's get to the next voicemail.
Hey, Heather, this is Mary from Maryland. I have an absolutely yes for you. My husband also zins, and my only requirement from him is that he lets me see the back of the tin and upload the QR code to Zyn Rewards, because about every month and a half, I get an Amazon gift card out of it. So absolutely yes to your husband's addictions turning into our benefit as well.
What a brilliant woman.
Leave it
Nikki
to
from
women.
Nashville, Mary from Maryland.
I know. I love, I love a little name game here. First of all, this is how women should run the world.
Mary, you are fucking brilliant.
Brilliant, Mary. Here you are. Your husband's got the Zins, and what are you doing? You're collecting points. You got the coupons on the back.
She's got it. She's got it locked in like a stamp card. I'm just noticing now that mine has a QR code.
Get the points.
I'm wondering what sort of rewards.
And I wonder if you do a higher milligram, like when you hit the 12s, if you get extra points, because they're like, you're going to die sooner, you know?
Yes.
That's great.
And that should be a requirement. And that's so good that you're doing, God, just looking out,
It is a little bit of a way, they have all these different credit cards. Like you can get a Pottery Barn credit card and you get points. And that's what always got me into financial trouble, because I'd open credit cards fucking everywhere. I mean, I could be at a, Cinnabon and they're like, yay, you qualify for a Cinnabon credit card. I'm like, do I get extra cream on the side next time? Yeah, I'll open it up. But this is
Jamba card? Absolutely.
This is a win-win.
Yeah.
I mean, women should just rule the world. The fact that we don't is just so, it just makes me sad.
I know. Well, I think we're making good headway.
Are we?
I don't know. I think it's, we go one step forward, 2 steps back. And then, at least we get to launch our asses out onto this cruise and just tits to the wind, cocktails to the brim.
And that's the thing. If things don't go the way we want in November, we'll be on the sea. We can all just leave it behind.
Be setting sail, 12 Zins packed into our lips.
Oh my God. And we got enough sarongs. We got enough accessories. And we're just like on the Lido deck. If you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. And I'm like, Becky. If you like making love at midnight.
the dunes
of the Cape. I think it's Cape, the dunes of the Cape. Yeah.
I thought it was cave, but that makes sense.
Also, I just thought he was in Cape Cod or something. Shout out to Jimmy Buffett.
Is it?
What isn't that Jimmy Buffett? No.
Heather.
Rupert Holmes. I would not have guessed that. Why did I just think that was a
Rupert Holmes?
I don't know why I thought that was.
Wonder?
Oh, he's okay. Shout out to Rupert Holmes. Also, rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett. Becky, I've talked about this a lot on this podcast, but a place that I think that you and I would both be really thrive at if we were retired to is a Margaritaville. Yeah. They're opening them up at like lakes, at like the Ozarks, at Lake Lanier in Georgia. I really think that that is a place where we should start investing in now, at least get a condo that we can split once we eventually kill our spouses. Yeah. I just think that that would be something where we would really thrive.
I think it's our time to get into real estate together. I think we've reached that.
So too.
I think we've reached that point.
I mean, listen, you just figured out what escrow is. I didn't know that when you bought a house, you immediately had to have owner's insurance on it.
And no fire insurance out here.
Yeah, no one tells you.
The atomic bomb that went off over in the corner here?
No.
I was driving here just now and I was like, what is that?
What is it?
There's fires.
Great. Okay. Well, here's another reason why you should come on the cruise. The world is on fire. It's too hot on land. There's always going to be ocean. We got to
get regular insurance and you got to get the fire insurance.
Yeah.
You have to get that in Atlanta.
I had to get homeowner's insurance and I got denied the first time because they said I was a public figure. And my husband was like, that's bullshit. Like, nobody really gives a fuck who I am. I'm a comic. It's not like I'm, you know.
Have you ever had stalkers?
I've had a couple gals that don't understand that we are not related. You know what I mean? Yeah. I never a male stalker though. And I've said this before. I've really been waiting for I would love if there was just a man outside my hotel.
Yeah, I've only had women as well.
Yeah. It's just women. Yeah. And I love that. But I'm like, I don't want to have to fight a bitch. You know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but a guy, it's a little more dramatic, you know? Yeah. And it also makes people think like, you know, guys are into her. Because right now it's just Jeff.
Are your fans? Are your like, people that come to your shows? Are they good liars? Because mine, they can get through Fort Knox.
Oh, I had a girl.
They look you dead in the eye and they're like, we went to first grade together. She'll know. And she's actually going to be pissed if you don't let me back. And then they'll come back and I'll be like, I've never met this person in my life.
Yeah, they're like, I'm Amelia. Hold on, let me take knives out of my purse. I had a woman come backstage in Indianapolis and she just told them her name was Lane. She's like, I'm Lane. Yeah, hi. And they just let her back because I had given the security guards a full platter of Chick-fil-A nuggets and they weren't doing their job. And now I have strict things. I had a woman at a show in Jacksonville one time, so fucked up. She came backstage. I'm literally saying, good night, Jacksonville. I walk off stage. She has Jeff by like the throat and she's like, tell her I'm your cousin. Tell her I'm your cousin. And it's like dark backstage. Yeah. And Jeff's like, he has his hands up like, who the fuck are you? And I grabbed this bitch and I'm like, do we have a problem? I was like, I did not think I just closed out the show. Good night, Jacksonville. And I got to fucking fight a hoe.
Yeah. Always gotta be on your toes.
Always gotta be on your toes. In this business, you gotta be on your toes 24/7. And that's why we're overstimulated. And that's why you're addicted to the Lucy's and the Zins. And that's why I have a nervous breakdown about every 3 days.
Sleep. Heart attacks are coming very soon.
Yeah. But in the meantime,
I got tortellinis in my head.
I got tortellinis in my titties.
The egg freezing lady won't call me back.
Why not?
I don't know.
Maybe she's like, you're just not a good candidate. I don't think you should procreate.
I've shown her no credits, no credentials. She doesn't know anything.
I got to do it again probably around Christmas. And when I tell you, Becky, it keeps me up at night. The thought of having to do the injections, how painful it is, how uncomfortable your body is, how I already don't fit into anything. Like it's one of those. So I'll walk you through it. I got to walk you through a bunch of stuff.
I know.
And you got to walk me through some things. So I think this is a great place for us to wrap because while we would love to continue entertaining y'all, as we have obviously done for the last hour, we need to just work through some personal things off the record. Yeah. Becky, you're so funny. I'm so proud of you for everything that you're doing. You're just going to fucking thrive. I think we need to do a movie together. And also hopefully if the show that I'm doing gets picked up, obviously I have a huge role for you in it.
It will.
But where can everybody find you? Where are the tour dates? Give us the scoop.
Obviously, likewise, I love you so much.
I love you.
My big sister, you're my fucking family.
I love you.
Okay, my handle's different on everything, and I'm sorry. But it's on Instagram, it's at Becky Robinson 4 or at Entitled Housewife. At entitledhousewife.com. On TikTok, it's The Becky Robinson Show. And my personal website is Becky Robinson the Great. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all find Becky when she's out on the road. Go see her. The show is so fucking funny, and I'm so proud of you. And
come see the show. You will get backstage.
Yeah,
it will be fine.
Just say you've known her since first grade, okay? And bring her some Zens. Yeah. And on that note, we'll see you on the next episode of the Absolutely Not podcast. As always, call in 800-213-7503. I love you. I mean it. We'll see you on the cruise. Ciao, Bella. Arrivederci.
Tally ho.